Ya ma a uda was goody to the goddess and the gods and was popping to the people. And well, my hair is almost there. Well, I don't know. Every week I'm gonna get a little bit closer to figuring this thing out. So I went online and I figured out why my stuff don't be showing right. And they told me what to do. So I went in there and did it. And well, this is the result. And there's a lag too. I'm gonna have to. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, just all I can say is I don't know. And that's just where I'm at with my life. There's all kind of stuff going on. I wanna. I'm trying. I think I'm gonna go. Maybe not. Where's my stand at? I was gonna go live on the book, but I don't know where my damn stand at. So, well, so much for that idea. Sorry, book. Damn, that's crazy. So either way it go, there is Ya'u peace to the queens. So it's just this really, and I already know how this gonna go. The brother who asked me to do this show ain't gonna show up. I'm finna inbox him though. I'm about to inbox him and let him know. A brother sent me some stuff for tonight's show, and my hair look crazy. I'm under the Takashi Act. How's that the only thing that don't show up is my hair? Boy, I tell you. I'm under the Takashi Act tonight, so y'all just gonna have to, don't look at me different. Y'all let Cat Williams do it. Don't be trying to judge me, shit. And okay, I'm trying to find something. Something I wanted to talk about before to talk about. You know what I'm talking about. Not really, y'all don't. I don't understand why. Okay, so what was it that I wanted to bring to y'all attention real quick? It's a lot of filth, flurry, and filth going on. That's what's happening. But more specifically, where is it? I'm gonna trip right across. It's gonna come to me. Oh. That's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I be scared about what I can and can't play now, so I ain't gonna play it. But Benzino, I don't know if y'all know who Benzino is, but he's a dude that used to be one of the owners of the Source magazine. He's a light-skinned Negro that been beefing with Eminem for like 30 years. They've been into it for like 20 years. So now here's the thing. Usually, or a fair amount of times, I side with Benzino. He calls Eminem a culture vulture. He points out stuff that people won't look at. You know, we celebrity whores. We starstruck. So when we get attached to a celebrity, he or she can do no wrong. So But either way it go, there's a hold on 1 second. 1 second. I just had it. I was gonna pull it up. See, as soon as you close the phone, it leave. God damn. Oh my goodness gracious. Why would it do that? It's gone. Okay. Fuck. It's all the way now. I can't find it. Okay, anyway. So what was I finna tell y'all? What the hell was I just finna tell y'all? Oh yeah, so either way it go, Benzino and he make a lot of good points about Eminem. Him and really dude with the turban, y'all know what I'm talking about. They be going back and forth with Eminem, but now Benzino had just came out with a song called Rap Elvis. It's pretty decent. He was taking more shots at Eminem. And they put this Negro on the Breakfast Club. And I only say this, I could say this because I be saying this to my children. So it ain't as bad as it seems because I got a bunch of light-skinned Negroes for kids. And they be having light-skinned moments. And Benzino just had a light-skinned moment. This Negro got on the Breakfast Club, got drunk, and started crying. No. Real crying. Like real crying about him and Eminem's situation and how it was horrible. I ain't gonna show it, but I wonder if I play a little bit of it without showing it. Let me see. He was where it go. Dang it. Okay, here you go. Right. This was I'm usually not this petty. Well, sometimes I am. But this was super. This was bad. Where you go, man? Come on.
I'm gonna let it get some of them. I'm gonna get some of them. They can rap, but I care about us more. I don't want to go through. I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm gonna let it get some of them.
They showing it. You talking about? Here you go. Wait. How you think I feel for the last 20 years? Every time my daughter goes somewhere, she used to get attacked because her dad's the one that hates Eminem.
Expedia members save on travel.
Let me see.
He's white. They don't fuck with us. Let me try to make Eminem. I just said Eminem. Rap Elvis, bitch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How about that? I ain't gonna lie. How about that? How come he ain't answer back? How come he ain't answer me? I'll beat the shit out of him with these. Eminem or Machine Gun Kelly? Eminem, bro. So which Eminem, bro? Both of them, bro. So I guess Cassidy will kill Eminem in a battle rap, bro. Why do y'all give Eminem so much props? Why? Why do y'all like him? Because he's white? Is that it? Nah, like, what? We don't listen to that in the hood, bro.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna let it get some of them. I'm gonna let it get some of them. They can rap, but I care about us more. I don't want to go through. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want. For 22 years, every time I do an interview, they ask me about Eminem. What the f*** want me to do? Come on, man. My daughter came into the industry figuring that, hey, I gotta be cool with Eminem because everybody's against my dad. You think this shit is cool? Oh, man. We're failing as a people. I don't hate Eminem. I don't know him to hate him. I don't hate white people. I'm tired of this shit, man. It's just too much. I don't want to be the bad guy. I got an 8-year-old son that I dropped off at school this morning. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm all right. I don't want my DMs filled with. I've had 9 pages knocked down, 1 million. White people think I love all people. Come on, man. All me and them got to do is sit down and talk with each other. Let's sit down and talk. Let's battle. Let's do whatever. But let's at least face to face and meet each other.
If that was to happen, would you give him a 5?
Fucking man, I'd hug him.
So I was just scrolling on Twitter and I came across.
So fucking man, I hug him. He was snatching all kind of tissue and blowing his nose and shit. So I don't know what the hell. Well, I do know he got drunk, and see that's why I don't drink. Can't say I didn't used to, but I've never been a heavy drinker, and I ain't had a drink in probably 3 years. At least 2. So he makes a decent point though, and it's gonna trickle into what we finna talk about. He say, I love him. I don't hate him, but I love us more. And he said, why y'all like him? Because he white. So let's think about this style of rap. Because if you white, you can be corny and crack jokes and be accepted. But if you black, you got to be a gangster and kill people. Now, I don't think we understand that we have allowed a psychological safe space for them to enter our arena. We gave them a comfortable space where they don't even have to compete. Now, I can't say, I will admit, when Eminem was in his prime and he was being competitive, he was jumping on other people's tracks and fucking them clean up. However, I still would say he was allowed funny business where everybody else got to be gangster, got to be about what they saying. It's got to make sense. He can talk about jumping out of a building and shooting people 1,000 times on the way down. He could talk about Skibbity Bebop with Christopher Reeve, Sonny Bono skis horses and hitting some trees. Like, and I used to love that line, but what the fuck is he? It's a nothing burger. So now that's there because that's how he always engages us. He studies us, learns where he can be the most effective, and then it's always him being the most effective on the outskirts. And then he creates his space off of the space that we give him, and then he conquers everything. It always starts like that. Now all of a sudden they said Eminem's the GOAT. He's nice, but with the cartoon lyrics and put him up against people who told real stories, it's dismissive. Yeah, he had drug problems, and his mom had drug problems, and he talked about her like a dog. And I mean, like, he talked about killing his baby mother, something that a black artist could never get away with. There's no black artist that could have made songs, 3 different entries about putting his baby mother in the trunk and killing her, throwing her off a cliff, and then hanging out and having the baby help him do it and all that shit. Could no black artist have done that and not career got destroyed and all type of other shit? And I mean, let's be honest. If we really keeping it real, if we keeping it a buck, he always paid homage to Tupac and Biggie I ain't never heard him say shit about Method Man and Red Man, because that's where the fuck he stole that from. That thought process, that's Method Man and Red Man. Just being lyrical as fuck, not really talking about shit, but talking about some shit, throwing jokes and funny, crazy ass scenarios in the midst of that. That's Reggie Noble, Red Man. So he ain't bring nothing new to the game but Vicodin and prescription drugs. If you want to give him credit for something, he got the whole rap industry going off prescription pills. That's his biggest accomplishment, besides being a white guy in a black arena and rising to the top. But the price we paid for that is he turned the whole nation into pill heads. So now it's like everything else. Down South Connect, what's going on, kinfolk? Right on time. We just about to get into the get to. It's just like everything else. We don't see it till it's a little bit too late. Now this brother sent me he sent me 3 things. And if y'all could see in the background of this flyer is the picture. I don't know if y'all seen Joe Biden made it was in the article, said just like we predicted. He was talking about the Super Bowl, but in the article he had red beams shooting out his eyes. Now the brother gave me 3 pictures to break down. I used those 3 pictures and created this show. So we're gonna go through all 3 of those pictures and I'm gonna connect some dots. So like I said, the first picture was this Joe Biden one with the laser beams coming out his eyes. Now, there was a I don't know if y'all remember, but during the debate, Joe Biden and Trump was debating. It was their first debate. And at the end of the first round or some shit like that, we all caught something up Joe Biden's sleeve and something behind his ear. And it looked like some mechanical shit. Wires or some shit like that. Now, let's go to that old senator dude, old as hell. He keep malfunctioning at the podium and he freeze. All these people keep freezing in the middle of talking. I know y'all done seen it. Shaq did it. Joe Biden be doing it. The old ass man, they be in the middle of talking and just freeze and be stuck for a minute. With the old man who did it, the old ass senator who did it, if you go look at the first time he froze, he was at the podium. And everybody's trying to act like they figuring out what's going on with him. Watch off to the, facing you would be to the left of the screen. There's a lady who walks up. And as she walks up, she taps the side of the podium. And as soon as she tapped the side of the podium, he come out of it. Go to Cardi B on the red carpet. That time when Cardi B was on the red carpet and she was talking excited and then she froze like this. Now, if you go watch that video and you watch it real slow, you'll notice something. Behind her is her sister and another heavier set girl. I don't know who she is. They was about to walk up to Cardi B. They seen Cardi froze. So now the one girl got on black and the other one got on white. The sister got on white. The one girl tell the sister look over there, then turn her head real quick like she ain't looking. Then she go to her top and either tap her pocket or grab the corsage. When she do that, Cardi B come out of it. I know this shit be far-fetched, but it ain't gonna be all these talk about robots and it ain't no robots running around. I'm just gonna tell you like that right there. You're seeing the merging of man and AI. They're showing you this is what they're interested in. Okay, if they're showing you on one end, they're showing you these robots that is the one robot just what's her name? Sophia. She's the most popular one. She just became a part of the UN. Now, you got to understand how these people code talk. Now, according to the story, although there have been some adjustments, but according to the story, Sophia is the deity that's responsible for the demiurge. The demiurge is basically the god that has taken over this planet. Now, just follow me for a minute. I'm gonna make it all make sense. So now, they're birthing these AIs and androids, and this is what it's all about. It's about cloning. It's the new phase of reality. Cloning AI and androids. Robots. They're trying to merge man with machine. They've been showing you this shit in these Terminator movies. Now, if you talk to the lady who made the Terminator movies, it's all supposed to be one story. John Connor is Neo. John Connor becomes Neo in the future. And so this is about the merging of man and machine and them creating a fake reality. This is what this is all about. And so we're in phase 3 of this plan, Anarchy. Out of order comes chaos is their motto. So before they bring new structure, new rule, a new paradigm, they will always create chaos first, because in the confusion is when they create. So when everybody else is dealing with the disasters, is when they have the opportunity to scurry around and get things done. Right now, you too fucking nosy and wondering what's happening. So they keep you busy with shit on the news to make you not be able to focus on what's really going on. So now, in this phase 3 anarchy, that is, well, don't take my word for it. Let's read it out right how it's supposed to go. I want to get y'all not my definition, the definition. Excuse me. A state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or other controlling systems. This is important. A state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority. So now, non-recognition of authority. What does that mean? That means the people who run this planet don't give a shit about your fake ass politicians that you honor. They don't recognize authority. They create authority. So now, if they don't recognize authority and they create authority, what they got to do is keep giving you things that you don't recognize that'll lead to chaotic thoughts. So now, when you look at the that was chin zero. So when you look at the Biden thing, this is symbolizing the merge of man and machine. I brought up the Terminator. Remember, the Terminator had red eyes. In the movies, you always see them red eye beams coming out of machines, robots, evil robots. You always see the red eye beams coming out of evil robots. when the robot malfunction, the eyes go red. That indicate evil. Red is your lower chakra. So now this is why they make the devil red, and they make demons red, and they make bad things red, because it sends an alarm system to you subconsciously, because it's red is synonymous with your lower self. Excuse me. So now the other thing is we got 3 pictures we're gonna deal with. The second one is Chile. Now in Argentina, Australia, Chile, not Argentina, I'm sorry, Australia and Chile. This area is on fire. So they have duplicated what they just did in Hawaii. They did it in Chile this time. There's fires raging all through Australia. They're burning shit in Australia to a crisp, the same way it was in what the fires was the Hawaii. What am I trying to say? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Where they just did the where they just burned everything down. It's on the tip of my tongue. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But they whatever the fuck. Damn, why it won't come out? Somebody help. But they're doing the same thing. And so now this is a little more intricate, because they killed let me read the article. How about that? That'll solve a lot of fucking problems. So let me get to the article up real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it says Chile's former president Sebastian Pinera dies in helicopter crash. Now, this is what makes it interesting. Now, he died in a helicopter crash. Then y'all remember? Well, y'all probably don't, but Sonny Bono from the infamous group Sonny and Cher. Sonny died in a plane crash. What was the brother that in Wisconsin? From that movie they just had with Muhammad Ali, the 3 brothers in the hotel. Damn, it'll come to me in a minute. Who else? We got Kobe Bryant died in a plane crash. We got quite a few celebrities died, famous people died in these plane crashes. And so now we're going to fast forward a little bit, because the dude in my next story dies in a plane crash too. So I'm just putting that out there. So it's something about it's the ultimate chance. Prince died on the plane. It's the ultimate chance to get you when they get you up in the air away from everybody. Aaliyah, plane. All of these famous people, and they die in a plane. Now, we're not gonna go strictly off the plane, because when I was looking into it, I kept seeing something. Let me get out of here real quick. Okay, when I was, did I screenshot it? It kept saying 112 people dead. I've seen that multiple times, 112 people dead. Y'all know how I get when I get to the numbers. So now, let's see what 112 is connected to. 112 means manifestation. If you keep seeing 112, it may be a sign that your desires, if you keep seeing 112, it may be a sign that your desires are about to manifest. The number 112 may also suggest that you need to focus on your goals and take actions towards manifesting your desires. Okay, now 112 means it's time to manifest your desires. Well, what if your desires was to steal people's land? What if your desires was to take control of a government that wasn't cooperating? Let's keep going though. Because number 112 in numerology, the vicar is the priest associated with a priest, but we use also the expression vicar of Jesus Christ, vicar of the Son of God. So now 112 is synonymous with the Pope. The Pope is the vicar of Christ. What else is 112 connected to? 112, evil of a tribe in Edom. A tribe in Edom. Okay, wait, and then let's look this up. I want to make sure before I say it. See, this is how you got to do research, family. You don't go looking to be right. You go see if what you think is there. And then you look a couple more times and make sure you ain't just stroking your own ego. Wait, I feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Hold on, y'all. Samekh. Samekh. Okay, this is just a Jewish word. It means to uphold. I thought there was something else. Okay, so we offer there, but I got one more thing that 112 equates to. 112 is also the value of the Lord God, Yahweh, Elohim. Now, for everybody that was just in that super dope ass bill we had Sunday, you know what it means when we hear El anywhere. Elohim, El. So this El is Saturn. Saturn is Satan. So it's telling you when they keep showing you 112 on the screen, I told y'all, they put those numbers up there for a reason. They be connected. When I watched I'm watching the news, and it said they made sure they told you when the incident happened, it was 33 degrees outside. See, this is how they communicate. They make sure they throw in there. It was on a day where it was a mild 33 degrees outside, and then they go into the store. The fuck that got to do with it? But this is cold talk. They always cold talking. So anytime you see them repeat a number, look the number up and watch what you find. So now, when they put the numbers in there, they're putting them there so people know they're communicating with each other. Well, goddamn it, we can use that same system and know they're communicating with each other. So when you see the president of Chile get murdered in a helicopter crash, allegedly, and then the entire country is on fire, and nobody mysteriously seems to know where the fire come from. This is a 2+2 moment. He said no to somebody they felt he should have said yes to, and as a result, we're going to do it anyway. So he had the opportunity to take the money and look the other way while we steal the land and burn it down. He obviously didn't go for it, and so his plane crashed. Like I said, we've seen it happen with Kobe. We've seen it happen with Aaliyah. We've seen it happen with Sonny Bono. We've seen it happen with multiple important people where the plane go down mysteriously. So then we can easily deduct what we're dealing with. This was another land grab. They want to steal land and money. And anytime they want to steal land and money, they're going to offer the people little or nothing to get the fuck on. But the problem is people got heritage, ancestry, background wrapped up into this property and land and don't want to go nowhere. So you say no to the new shopping center in your area too many times and they'll just burn the whole fucking area down. And we done seen this how many damn times. The only thing that amazes me is that we still got to affirm to each other, yeah, that's what they did. Of course it's what they did. They're not going to stop doing it until they own every piece of everything. That's the plan. Anybody when the moment you see them stop whooping on each other, that means that everybody now is on the table. And these ain't even real wars. These is smash and grabs. They go into the smaller nations beating the fuck out of them. Or nations who don't got any backing. Or nations who have been imploding from the inside. Give you a perfect example. Here's the third thing I'm supposed to be dealing with. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Boss of Nigeria's biggest bank, wife, son killed in chopper crash in California. Didn't Kobe's plane crash in California? In Corona, California? During the coronavirus? Now, the biggest bank CEO in Nigeria, helicopter crash again. Y'all do realize both of these happen around the same time. So in Chile and in Nigeria, two of the most important people just mysteriously crashed. Now, here's the thing. Nigeria is just as deep and just as intricate. Simply because they have been in civil war for years. Nigeria has been having tribal wars, civil wars for a long time. And so now, y'all know our last voting thing, there was this voting fraud and all of this shit going on. Okay, Nigeria just did the exact same thing. The new president's coming in, and they didn't want the old president to go, and since so what they did was they had stalled the election. They got lines and lines of people backed up miles away, and they just keep saying, "We behind. We trying to catch up." And so, if you behind and you can't get the votes in, then that's preventing people from voting for who they want to. But it doesn't change the time spectrum in which we're gonna have a president. So basically, they got rid of the old president, killed the top dog at the bank, and now they Nigeria is the biggest nation. It's the biggest place in Africa. It's got the biggest population, and they're having economy and water problems. So people can't get a stable supply of water, and they're saying the money's messed up. But Nigeria got tons of mansions, millionaires, billionaires. How's the money messed up? See, anytime you got a system that allows, they tell you that the system is here. See, when they running for political office, they are bartering to you, telling you, we're here for you. We're here to do what you need. So this campaign is being ran on the people having the power. And as soon as they get in the position, none of them ever do what they promise. Because they just need you to keep the show going. Realistically, they're going to put who the fuck they're going to put in power already. But they need you invested in the process. Because if you wasn't invested in the process and you thought it was fake, then you wouldn't tolerate it. See, so when you look at a place like Nigeria, and y'all hear me say this all the time, they got a 40-foot white Jesus dead smack in the middle of Nigeria. How can you, I mean, this is Africa we talk about. That to me is just one of the craziest things I've ever had to endure. A 40-foot white Jesus statue in anywhere in Africa, but so now this shows you the mentality of the inhabitants. It's colonization. Now, this is damn near a Christian nation. I'm pretty sure it is. The white Christianity. No wonder why you warn against each other. So now, we see the same thing. You're looking at the same thing, no matter where you're at. You're looking at a government that's global. We keep trying to put it on these different people in these individual pockets. You're looking at a global takeover system. And the way they keep you confused is shit like this thing right now where Europe is getting ready to go to battle and Russia's threatening America. And these people, Hamas is threatening the... Listen, man. All you got to do is pay attention. This shit is simple. I said this the other night. If any... one of the biggest things about okay, when you look at the American deficit, most of that we owe to China. So we got a couple trillion, like $3 trillion deficit. Like $1 trillion of that or more we owe to China. Now, when coronavirus hit, we went straight to social media and said, they did it. We slid China right under the bus. We've been talking tough to them. We've been threatening them. And China ain't never said, you know what, fuck y'all, give us our money. Not only that, we wrote a check for $3 billion or $5 billion or some whatever the fuck during COVID. And China ain't turn around and look at a nigga like, fuck is my money at? You can't write a $30 billion check and you owe me $1 trillion, my nigga. You just bombs over Baghdad. Let's get it. Zone 1 in the building. What's up, kinfolk? So this is how you know this shit is fugazi. People owe you money and breaking bread with other. America is steady dropping off billions, millions of dollars to Brazil for war aid funding them. Don't nobody that America owe is sitting in the weeds like, my nigga, how y'all got all this money but can't pay us shit? This is trash, bro. The fact that we this gullible gets annoying sometimes. Y'all ain't gonna let a motherfucker owe you money openly in your face, spend thousands with somebody else and they owe you. Come on, man. You looking at a global scam. It's all the same shit. So now, like I said, order out of chaos. How do put it to you this way? Okay. We just said we got a bank owner died in a plane crash, but this is a year after they hijacked the elections in Nigeria. A year ago, they hijacked the elections, put somebody different in office. Now, they killing the number one banker in the nation. The country is in civil war. They've been banging on each other. Currently, right now, it's up in Nigeria. They just had a rally a couple of days ago. They rallying with no leader, thousands of people running up on the government just saying, we tired. We don't got no money, we don't got no water. What we gonna do? It's a new regime, been in there for a year. And they talking about it's gonna be about 4 more years before you can see stability in Nigeria. What the fuck does that mean for the people in there starving and dying right now? Don't got no goddamn water. These things are intentional. When I look at these African news, I see America. I see the same white people that be on our news stations in America. They just got an African accent. Once you see, let me show y'all something. This governmental system is Roman. The Senate, the government, all that shit, this is Roman. This is Greek and Roman. So when you see other nations with a president, that's the indicator. Y'all think that's common. No. That is showing you that there's one system being perpetuated around the planet. Everybody getting a president now. Yeah, see, y'all look at it like, oh, they just copying America. It doesn't work like that. It don't work like that. You don't just sit around and copy people's ideologies and traditions and expect to stay a strong leader. It doesn't work like that. When you see people change their ideology to something similar as ours, when you see a country that finally decides to start playing rap music on the radio, that's conquest. They tell y'all it's business. The only business is conquest. If I do business with somebody smaller than me and haven't conquered them, it's only because it ain't time yet. How do you stay in business with somebody who you know is militarily inferior and you just honor it? No, nobody knows. It might be cool through the beginning, but if I have one meeting with you and I could tell, it's just like any other form. Y'all try to make these government people, y'all see how rotten these people is. They no different than gangsters and thugs. The gangsters and thugs stole the shit from the government. This is not how we behave. So when you see all the scamming and plotting and planning, that's all their shit. They do it to a T. Same shit, man. So you just gotta, it's one system that you're looking at. What it says on the back of the dollar. Novus Ordo Seclorum. New order of the secular. New world order. That's what you're looking at. So as you see this government system spread, we already know what government means. Governmental. So when you hear people say the African government, the so-and-so government, the Chinese government, that means they're on the same team. You think China that big and that powerful and just sat around one day like, you know what? We're going to steal America's way of doing shit. Come on, man. No. As far as we know, Chinese people got their whole system, their own culture, and all this shit. Well, why they got a fucking government? Russia's supposed to be so much different. Why is there a president and a government? Any place that got a president and a government is on the fucking take. Because that is the system that was created by these people. The New World Order people created that system. So everywhere you see it implementing, that means the empire has spread. No, nobody copies anything. There's no power in that. I can't sit around and lead thousands of people off of copied ideology and they know it. But if we expand, that's something completely different. There's like I say, all of these planes, Kobe, all of these celebrities going down in a plane crash. You look at the numbers. Kobe's numbers was all lined up. He was in Corona, during the Corona. He was making a deal with pharmaceutical companies. He had a shoe deal on the table. See, what happens is you cannot shake the power structure if you are heavily influential, because we got a thing we're doing. And if you got the power to influence millions, hundreds of thousands of people, that's too much power. So then we're gonna remove that power, or we're gonna compromise you. Either you're gonna play for us or you're not gonna play at all. And that's just, it's not about people get up here or think I get up here and give you my opinion. Hell no. This shit is just, it's research. It's a 2 + 2. You start connecting the dots and then you see it. It'll present itself to you like, there it is. And then you just trust your instinct. You don't come up with some instinctively and then be like, yeah, no, that ain't it. No. This is you seeing, you're going to see a lot more activity in Africa because Africa is waking up. And so now they got to turn up the pressure. A lot of these, with the spread of information goes two ways. Yeah, they spied on us and found out more about us. And the smart ones of us found out a lot more about them. And so now, this is why they're pushing so many anti-government ideologies. This is why they're allowing religion to be torn down. And it's crazy how they co-opted the movement. So we're basically, for years, been telling people, be careful with religion. This is false, that's false. So what they've been allowing to happen is tons of more information is hitting the internet about this being a lie. So now, once I admit to you a lie, and you let your guard down, like, okay, this person was honest with me. I got you now, and I can tell a couple more lies. There's a ideology and a concept that they've been using, and this is why I be so heavily on the Bible. They came up with this concept while they were conquering Africa, and they realized that everything about these people is spiritual. So the only way we're going to really get them is through spirituality. Now, these are not a spiritual people. So what they have to do, they had to force our people to create the spiritual systems of the world. This is why y'all look at Putin's little stash of black Christ and all of that, and y'all think the truth. See, I told y'all the religious people was black. That's not what that means. It means the first educators were black. How the hell was they going to draw pictures of anything else? It would not have been believable in a world that has never seen a picture of white divinity. At that time, the planet had never seen white divinity. Of course, white kings and shit, but that's different. So now, if they never seen white divinity, then the response to it is going to be crazy. So they had to, that's why I tell y'all about all of those meetings. They had to meeting after meeting after meeting. They had to slowly ease the European aspects of this religion into it. And it was through meetings that was bought and paid for high up officials. It ain't like they went to these meetings and they voted honestly. Y'all know how this shit happened. They did all the campaigning and networking before the goddamn meeting. They greased all the elbows, rubbed all everything that they had to do before the meeting. So once the meeting hit, all they got to do is read the ballots. People been bribed, the piece has been put in place. So now, that was phase 2. Giving false spirituality to the planet. That was phase 2. Phase 1 was infiltration. That was when they infiltrated the bloodline and started doing all kind of experiments, and the sons of God came to the daughters of man. That bullshit, which most of that was rape. It wasn't consensual. In most cases, it was rape. That's the part that the Bible doesn't tell you. Coincidentally, because you just got to think about it. Okay, the sons of God. Now they're telling y'all that these angelic type of beings. Now I know in y'all mind, y'all think, since y'all so in love with the Lord, if an angel was to pop up, you would just be, okay, well, let's go with the story. Fuck reality, let's go with the story. Angels are said to be these beings that are like God's helpers. They got big, long wings and all this shit, and they got all of these powers, and they come with a bright light. So just imagine you chilling late at night in bed, you and your under your covers, and you get this bright light flash into your room, and this the sons of God, like, I am an angel. You are desirable, and I would like to have sex with you. What the fuck? Nobody wants to have sex with an angel. I'm just saying. In theory, it's beautiful, but you be scared shitless and even more confused if the angel wants to fuck you. It's one thing for the angel to appear and to give you some great God message, but if the angel appear and wants sex, so then the sons of God, whoever they wasn't normal humans, or it would have said so. So these non-normal beings have decided that they want to have sex with normal beings. Do you think the normal beings was like, hey, I'll fucking angel? No, they were terrified. So then you have to understand that that scripture is talking about forced sexual acts. And so when we get out of our personal, what we think we thought, and just read what's being said and then really put some thought into it, some of these ideas will start popping up like, whoa, they really just said that? And yeah, they really did. There's a so now when you look at it like that, this is phase one, implementing, corrupting the planetary seed of the hue man, the 666, the melanated bloodline. They had to corrupt the 666 bloodline. And now after they corrupted the 666 bloodline, that was phase one. Then they had to let that play out. Then they had to infiltrate in every aspect, which means every tribe, every group of people, every philosophical school, everything, they had to infiltrate what was going on and create what they wanted. So when you're looking at all of these ancient temples and shit like that, the infiltration had already taken place. What do you think? They was hiding in these motherfucking sacred places. If we're not really talking to God, then what's the big secret? The big secret is the life that started not on this planet. What else could there be the fucking secret? Either y'all think they really got scrolls with God writing on them, or they hiding something else. I personally can't see God writing shit down. So what are they really hiding? They're hiding who is really in charge. That's the secret. And who's really in charge is people who are not from here. Corrupt the bloodline, hijack the people, and rule. Now, since the plan is world domination, now we have ran out of time on our timeline. We were supposed to have world domination by now. So now we got to go to phase 3, anarchy. We're going to have to steal it. Since we didn't meet the quota, we're going to have to do some slick shit now. Now we about to fake left, go right. Get everybody doing this here. Anarchy. Fuck the government, less war. That mentality. And everybody's got it right now. Everybody's getting that fuck the government, we don't trust the mentality. They want that. Because they going to push too hard, you going to push back, and then they're going to pull the robots out. They can't wait. But if we get smart, we can outsmart them before they realize what the fuck's going on. And this will go a lot smoother. But bottom line is, we do ourselves a disservice when we can't connect the dots and we think we're dealing with all these random events. It ain't no way within 1 week both of these guys died in a plane crash within the same week time period. That's not logically, and then look at the circumstances in which it happened. In Chile, there was more land disputes, more of the people trying to get the natives off their land. That's what they're doing in Chile. Same shit. And obviously, the president of Chile wasn't going, so get your ass up out of here. They got rid of him. Then the Nigerian man with the money, biggest bank in Nigeria. Nigeria, the biggest country in Africa. So that man was controlling a lot of money. And he really pissed somebody off because they killed the whole family. His wife, his sons, daughters. It was 6 of them, including him. They killed everybody. So now that's done to say, you really pissed us off. And now, well, before it happened, how do you have a country full of millionaires and billionaires, but you have people that don't have water to drink? And see, we allow this shit, and we think that's just on the people who doing it. No, if you will sit back and watch an atrocity, you're just as guilty as the person committing it. If you'll watch it and won't say nothing, you're just as guilty as the person committing it. Not just as guilty, but what the fuck is the difference? How could you clearly watch injustice and don't speak up? Because we've been trained that if you speak up, you'll snitch. No, you'll snitch if you'll snitch. I don't know why we got all this wordplay. You'll snitch if you'll snitch. No more, no less. But we got to start getting back in the mind frame of not allowing people to victimize our people. And whatever code that is stupid. We're under this code that says if we stand up for our victimized people in the wrong way, then we've done something to fuck that shit. I'm not about to keep acting like I don't see it when we clearly see it. There's a for me, it's cut and dry. There's a clear connection, and they're doing the same thing they did in Maui, but this is just all global domination, land grab, government submission. If your government don't submit, your government official die in a plane. I'm telling you, if I was in these people's position, I'd never leave my house. That's the only way you could be legit. Don't come outside. Come get me, bitch. And you're going to have fun trying to get in here. That's because we keep thinking that there's a space in there where you could just chill. Nah. This thing going to keep moving forward. They have an agenda, and they're going to see it fulfilled, or you're going to have to blow this bitch up to stop them. Literally. This is, it's actually sad because it's so far gone. I can see why some people just live their life and don't be bothered with it. I'm too scared of that. I thought about it a couple weeks ago. This shit got so hectic. I was like, you know what? Fuck all this shit. I'm just going to go to a normal person. I fear that too much. I fear the retribution of God for that shit. I think the only true sin is knowing this is going on and not doing anything or saying anything. I think that's one of the biggest sins you can create on this planet, is to know what they're doing and not say shit. I'm not a turn of the cheek kind of guy. I'm a you hit me in my cheek, I break your jaw kind of guy. So I won't be turning no other cheeks. That's just not in my nature. Although I must admit, here lately, my meditations have been trying to turn me into a much calmer person. uh, so I don't know. There's a couple clips I got. I probably gonna wait to Clubhouse to play them, just because I hate not knowing how to fix this thing. So I don't be wanting to do too much on here. I'm under the Takashi Act with my hair. Everything else came in. I got better. I get a little bit better every week. The fuzz going out the background. My hair just fucked up. So we're gonna get it together. Um, but yeah, that's what we will do. We will go into we're finna go to Clubhouse and lock back in and finish this discussion because we just have to start seeing it for what it is. We still every day waking up hoping and praying that you could look into something that allow y'all to be able to inbox me like, see, I told you it wasn't all connected. Good luck with that shit. It is connected, and it's sad that we are more interested in proving a person like me wrong than trying to figure out how we could fix it. I have way more people interested in me being wrong than people interested in how do we fix this. And that within itself proves me right. It's a conditioning. You're being conditioned for all type of shit. And it's the way they move in a certain kind of way to where y'all think if people ain't outwardly telling you the shit that I'm saying, it's not happening. No, it's just how they move. Like for instance, I was watching the Jaguar Wright thing today, and y'all know I'm we've been talking about Cat Williams a lot lately. And Jaguar Wright said this whole thing with Cat Williams started with she said it's still, she used to be part of Cat Williams' crew. I don't know to what expect. It sound like she make it sound like what she don't make it sound like, but I get the vibe that they messed around a little bit, but I have no evidence that it's just my vibe. But either way it go, she said it started with Flavor Flav, the Flavor Flav roast, and they was really shooting at Flav hard, just ripping them apart, and Cat Williams wouldn't take it that far. He said he'd make fun of dude. That's what the roast is about, but he wasn't about to disrespect and degrade another brother for people entertainment. Now, I don't know how true that story is, but I could see that being a thing. And I could see that's why y'all like him so much. But it is because he took stands for things like that, they made sure that they put him in his place. And then what people don't understand is his timing is great. And that could be the universe working it like that. Because I had people asking me, well, if Cat Williams wanted them, why would he be telling us this? I keep telling y'all, he didn't tell us nothing we didn't know already. But the other thing is, and I've broken this down before, this is the age of Aquarius, the age of information. Everything in the dark will come to the light. So how they escape karma. Karma is a real thing, and they understand it on a cosmic level. So if I tell you what I'm going to do to you and you still allow it, I escape the karma. If I say, can I slap the shit out you, and you say yes, you just got the shit slapped out of you. If I say and you say no and I do it anyway, then I will have to face the repercussions of my behavior. The karma of my behavior could be you shooting the shit out of me because you said no and I did it anyway. This is how you have to look at it. So they understand telling you about all the filth they're gonna do, putting it in movies, and they show you how horrible the ghetto is and how depraved you are, and they put it in a movie, and you pack the theater to go watch it. Why would they change the ghetto? If you have embraced pissy hallways, y'all literally rap about growing up in places with pissy hallways. So you've embraced that. Why the fuck would we change it? You niggas wouldn't have no shit to rap about, and we couldn't be happier that y'all enjoy the filth we gave you. This is how it go. This is a cosmic level. This is an energetic level. So on the energetic level, the game play out a little different, but it's still the same. So that's that. We are going to we're gonna go to Clubhouse. We'll be there at 8:30. I just have to I got some stuff to prepare before Clubhouse. So I'm gonna get out of here a little bit early to make sure that I'm not late for Clubhouse. And I'm telling y'all, every week I'm gonna get a little bit closer to figuring out how to fix my background and not have this Tekashi hair. But until I do figure it out, y'all just stuck with me. But oh yeah, we are 2 weeks out from finishing up the Vivica Fox and Joe Torre movie. It's called Keepers. I will be hitting y'all with the trailer shortly. And I will be finishing the cartoon tomorrow. The cartoon is called Yudi. Y'all gonna crack the fuck up and love it. The characters is crazy. I got some crazy characters in here. I'm like 7, maybe 8 now because I just added a little Asian lady. So it's up, man. It's up and it's stuck there. We about to have a nice little run. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus this year on the movies more than anything else. So you'll be getting a lot more material from me in like documentary and movie form. I might even start doing less of this because it's like this shit is. Y'all ain't gonna tell y'all friends about me, and God said I can't tell nobody, so we kind of just at where we at. It is what it is. Past that, knowledge is the only real power. Information is the only real currency. But the application of both is the route to divinity. I love y'all, and we going to Clubhouse, baby.